The circle, an eternal innovation. The circle, one of humanity's earliest inspirations, holds a timeless significance that transcends cultures and eras. Its impact began long before the wheel's invention, as ancient humans observed the shape's harmonious presence in nature. Celestial phenomena such as the sun, moon, and stars provided the first examples of circular symmetry, inspiring wonder and exploration. Ripples in water, cross-sections of tree trunks, and even animal movements further revealed the circle's pervasive role in the natural world. These observations planted the seeds of reverence for the circle's divine geometry, symbolizing unity, eternity, and perfection. Early humans may not have understood the mathematical principles behind the circle, but its recurring appearance in nature and its potential for practical applications sparked their creativity. Philosophically and spiritually, the circle represented completeness and connection. Its infinite boundary, without beginning or end, evoked notions of cycles and regeneration. Ancient societies incorporated the circle into sacred objects, temples, and rituals, associating it with the divine and eternal. From Stonehenge to circular altars, the shape's spiritual symbolism became intertwined with cultural identity. Early civilizations believed the circle bridged the physical and metaphysical realms, reinforcing its significance beyond mere observation. The technological leap of transforming the circle into the wheel marked one of the most revolutionary breakthroughs in human history. Dating back to around 3500 BCE in Mesopotamia, the wheel first appeared as a potter's tool, enabling the efficient production of vessels and artifacts. This innovation highlighted the circle's ability to reduce friction and facilitate motion. The wheel's application extended to transportation, profoundly altering the efficiency of moving goods and people. The advent of spoked wheels in the Bronze Age marked another milestone, offering lighter and faster designs that revolutionized agriculture, trade, and warfare. In ancient societies, circular designs expanded beyond transportation. The circle shaped innovations in timekeeping, water management, and architecture. Sundials utilized the sun's circular motion to track hours and seasons, while wells and aqueducts relied on circular structures for durability and efficiency. Circular columns, arches, and domes formed the backbone of monumental construction, creating spaces of stability and aesthetic symmetry. Beyond practicality, circular weaponry like shields highlighted the shape's tactical advantages, combining mobility with protection in battle. Fast forward to the modern world, and the circle remains at the heart of human progress. The invention of the tire brought the wheel into the age of transportation, enabling mobility on paved roads and connecting cities across continents. Cars, bicycles, airplanes, and trains rely on circular tires and mechanisms to function efficiently. Without these circular components, transportation would revert to a time-consuming and labor-intensive process, drastically impacting industries, commuting, and logistics. Circular motion drives industrial and technological advancements through gears, turbines, and rotating machinery. Factories and power plants harness rotational systems for productivity and energy generation. Circular designs persist in abstract domains, including digital technology, where spinning disks store and retrieve data in hard drives. Renewable energy sources such as wind and hydroelectric turbines rely on circular motion to convert natural elements into power, showcasing the circle's enduring role in solving contemporary challenges. To imagine a world without the circle is to strip away the foundations of civilization itself. Transportation would grind to a halt, industries would stagnate, and cultural landmarks rooted in circular symmetry would cease to exist. The circle's simplicity belies its profound impact, serving as a silent force that shapes innovation, connectivity, and daily life. As humanity continues to evolve, the circle remains a symbol of creativity and utility, a reminder that even the simplest forms can inspire monumental progress. Its legacy is not confined to history but continues to drive technological advancements, bridging the ancient and modern worlds. Time, from nature's cycles to modern measurement time, as an abstract yet vital concept, has governed human life for thousands of years. Before clocks became the quintessential tools of timekeeping, early humans relied on natural phenomena to understand the passage of time. They observed the cycles of day and night, the phases of the moon, and the changes in seasons. The ability to track time became central to survival, agriculture, and the development of civilizations. This segment explores the origins of timekeeping, the evolution of its measurement systems, and the profound impact it has on modern life. Humans have been attuned to the flow of time from the earliest days of existence, relying heavily on the natural cycles of the sun and moon as their guide. The rising and setting of the sun provided clear indicators of daytime and nighttime, while lunar phases dictated months for early calendars. In agricultural societies, the cyclical rhythm of the seasons determined planting and harvesting schedules. These observations marked humanity's first steps in understanding and organizing time, forming the basis for early timekeeping practices. Before formalized tools for measuring hours or minutes existed, ancient cultures devised ingenious ways to track time based on environmental cues. One of the earliest techniques was the use of sundials. The sundial, first developed around 1500 BCE in ancient Egypt, operated by casting a shadow on a marked surface as the sun moved across the sky. Though rudimentary, sundials provided a means of estimating hours and facilitated daily routines. They symbolized humanity's deep connection to celestial patterns. Another ancient innovation in timekeeping was the lunar calendar. Civilizations such as the Babylonians, Chinese, and Greeks relied on the moon's phases to create monthly calendars. These calendars were essential for tracking agricultural cycles, religious festivals, and trade schedules. While the lunar calendar lacked the precision of modern timekeeping tools, it demonstrated humanity's ability to adapt natural rhythms to societal needs. Over time, early societies sought greater accuracy in tracking time. Water clocks, or clepsydras, emerged as a significant advancement. First used in ancient Egypt and China, water clocks measured intervals of time by the steady flow of water from one vessel to another. These devices provided more consistent measurements compared to sundials, making them valuable for administrative and scientific purposes. Later, the Greeks and Romans improved water clocks by adding mechanisms to regulate the flow of water and display results more clearly. Timekeeping took another leap forward with the invention of mechanical clocks during the Middle Ages. The earliest mechanical clocks, developed in monasteries, were primarily used to regulate prayer schedules. These clocks relied on gears and weights to track hours and minutes, marking the transition from reliance on celestial cues to mechanical precision. By the 14th century, mechanical clocks had spread across Europe, becoming symbols of technological progress and societal organization. The invention of the pendulum clock by Galileo in the 17th century revolutionized timekeeping, providing unprecedented accuracy. The pendulum's regular oscillations ensured consistent intervals, enabling scientists, astronomers, and mathematicians to measure time with remarkable precision. Pendulum clocks laid the groundwork for synchronization in transportation, communication, and industrial processes. In modern times, the development of atomic clocks has pushed the boundaries of precision to unparalleled levels. Atomic clocks measure time based on the vibrations of atoms, such as cesium or rubidium, allowing for accuracy down to billionths of a second. These clocks form the backbone of technologies like GPS, internet networks, and space exploration, highlighting the indispensable role of timekeeping in contemporary society. Time's importance extends far beyond technological advancements. It shapes every aspect of human life. In daily routines, clocks and schedules regulate work, leisure, and sleep, ensuring that individuals can manage their responsibilities effectively. On a broader scale, time enables coordination across industries, nations, and global systems. Time zones, established in the 19th century, facilitate communication and synchronization between regions with varying daylight hours. Without standardized time zones, international trade, transportation, and diplomacy would collapse into chaos. Modern science and technology heavily rely on precise timekeeping. In space exploration, accurate measurements of time are crucial for navigation, communication, and research. Satellites orbiting Earth depend on synchronized clocks to function correctly, ensuring the smooth operation of GPS and telecommunications networks. Laboratories conducting experiments on molecular biology, particle physics, and chemistry require atomic-level precision to achieve meaningful results. Time's role as a foundation for discovery and innovation underscores its significance in advancing knowledge. Time's influence also permeates cultural traditions and celebrations. Religious observances, festivals, and commemorative events often revolve around specific times and dates, reflecting humanity's enduring connection to cycles and rituals. New Year celebrations, solstices, and harvest festivals highlight the deep interplay between time and cultural identity. Despite its abstract nature, time serves as humanity's constant companion, guiding our lives and anchoring our understanding of existence. Without formalized systems of timekeeping, societies would lose cohesion, productivity would falter, and the intricate web of global interactions would unravel. From the simplest sundial to the most advanced atomic clock, humanity's journey to measure time reflects our unyielding quest for order and meaning. Fire, the spark that ignited civilization. Fire, often regarded as humanity's most transformative discovery, marked the dawn of technological progress and societal advancement. While simple in its nature, fire provided ancient humans with unprecedented control over their environment, evolving from a natural phenomenon into a tool that reshaped life itself. From the early days of survival to its role in building civilizations, fire has consistently been one of the most critical elements in human history. Early humans were exposed to fire through naturally occurring events like lightning strikes, volcanic eruptions, and wildfires. Initially, fire was seen as both a danger and a source of awe, its destructive power matched by its ability to provide light and warmth. Observing and scavenging flames from natural sources were among the first ways humans interacted with fire, utilizing it for protection against predators during the night and as a source of heat during colder climates. This passive use of fire was pivotal in early survival, enabling communities to expand into harsher territories. The mastery of fire was a significant leap in human evolution. It is believed that humans began deliberately creating fire around 1.5 million years ago, relying on techniques such as striking flint stones together or generating friction between dry sticks. This mastery transformed fire from a scavenged resource into a controllable tool, allowing communities to innovate and thrive. Cooking food, one of fire's earliest applications, was particularly revolutionary. reducing toxins in raw ingredients, enhancing digestibility, and increasing nutritional intake. This advancement in diet contributed to the development of the human brain, a critical factor in evolutionary progress. Beyond its role in sustenance, fire enabled social cohesion. Early humans gathered around campfires, where storytelling, decision-making, and communal bonding flourished. The hearth became a focal point of early human settlements, symbolizing safety, warmth, and community. Fire also enhanced mobility, providing portable heat sources as humans migrated to colder regions, thus expanding their habitats and diversifying cultures. Agriculture, a cornerstone of human civilization, benefited immensely from fire. Controlled burns were used to clear forests and grasslands for farming, a practice that enriched soil fertility and improved crop yields. This technique, known as slash-and-burn agriculture, allowed the transition from nomadic lifestyles to settled communities. Fire-supported agricultural practices laid the foundation for surplus food production, trade, and societal growth. The symbolic power of fire cannot be overstated. Across ancient cultures, fire was revered as a divine force or a gift from the gods. It occupied a central role in rituals, ceremonies, and mythology, embodying transformation, purification, and renewal. For example, in Hindu mythology, Agni is the god of fire, symbolizing energy and immortality. Similarly, the Greek god Hephaestus represented fire's creative and destructive capabilities. These cultural associations underscore the deep respect humanity held for fire, recognizing its dual nature as both a life-giver and a force of destruction. As civilizations progressed, fire catalyzed technological advancements that shaped history. One of its most influential applications was metallurgy, the extraction and manipulation of metals through heat. Around 6000 BCE, fire-enabled smelting techniques allowed humans to forge copper tools and ornaments, marking the transition from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age. Alloying metals like copper and tin resulted in bronze tools and weapons, revolutionizing agriculture, construction, and warfare. Metallurgy continued to evolve, leading to the Iron Age around 1200 BCE, during which iron tools became the standard for innovation and infrastructure. Fire was equally transformative in the creation of ceramics and pottery. Early kilns, fueled by fire, allowed humans to produce durable pottery for cooking, storage, and trade. Fired bricks and tiles became essential building materials, contributing to architectural advancements that supported urbanization. The widespread use of fire in construction underscored its role in shaping the physical structures of civilizations. In ancient industries, fire-powered technologies expanded the scope of human productivity. Glassmaking, for example, relied on high-temperature furnaces to mold silica into intricate designs. Dyeing textiles and producing salt were further applications that depended on controlled heat sources. Fire allowed artisans and craftsmen to experiment, innovate, and create goods that enriched cultural identity. The military applications of fire were equally significant. Flaming projectiles and incendiary weapons demonstrated fire's destructive capabilities, making it a tool of warfare and conquest. Defenders and invaders alike harnessed fire for strategic advantage, influencing the outcomes of battles and conflicts across regions. In medicine, fire facilitated the sterilization of tools, contributing to early health practices and surgeries. Its ability to eliminate pathogens proved invaluable in preserving life and enhancing medical knowledge. This early application of fire in healthcare illustrated its adaptability beyond traditional uses. Modern applications of fire are deeply rooted in its historical significance. Industrial revolutions relied heavily on fire-powered engines, transforming economies and infrastructure. The invention of steam engines, fueled by coal fires, revolutionized transportation, manufacturing, and communication. Fire-driven processes like combustion remain fundamental to energy production, including electricity generation in power plants. Even in space exploration, rocket propulsion relies on controlled combustion to launch humanity beyond Earth. Domestically, fire continues to be an integral part of daily life. Cooking stoves, heating systems, and fireplaces maintain their relevance, providing comfort and utility. Controlled fire is also used in welding, forging, and other industrial operations that sustain modern economies. Fire's role extends to environmental management. Prescribed burns help maintain ecological balance, prevent larger wildfires, and preserve biodiversity in forests and grasslands. Its historical use in agriculture has evolved into a tool for sustainable practices that address modern environmental concerns. As technology advances, fire remains central to innovation. The development of plasma cutters and laser technology are modern adaptations of heat-based processes, pushing the boundaries of precision and efficiency in manufacturing. This evolution highlights fire's enduring influence on human ingenuity. Fire's impact spans millennia, shaping humanity's trajectory from survival to civilization. It is not merely a tool but a symbol of transformation, ingenuity, and resilience. Its legacy, intertwined with human progress, underscores the importance of understanding and harnessing its power responsibly. The lever, a simple machine that changed the world. The lever, a seemingly simple invention, stands as one of humanity's most impactful tools, providing mechanical advantage long before the development of complex machinery. The principles of the lever, rooted in ancient observations of balance and force, have influenced countless technological breakthroughs across history. From prehistoric tools to modern engineering marvels, the lever embodies the genius of using minimal effort to achieve maximum impact. This segment explores its origins, its applications across different eras, and its continued relevance in modern technology and daily life. The concept of the lever is as old as human ingenuity itself, deeply rooted in the natural world. Early humans likely observed the basic principle of leverage by watching how fallen tree branches or rocks could be shifted more easily by inserting smaller sticks beneath them. This simple realization, that force could be magnified through the use of a fixed pivot point, laid the foundation for one of the most essential tools in human history. Even without formal mathematical understanding, prehistoric humans used lever principles to move heavy objects, build rudimentary shelters, and defend themselves. The first documented use of the lever dates back to ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. Around 3000 BCE, levers were employed to construct monumental structures such as the pyramids. Wooden beams, combined with logs and stones, were used to move colossal blocks of limestone and granite. These early tools allowed laborers to amplify their physical strength, enabling the construction of architectural wonders that still inspire awe. This era demonstrated the power of simple machines to achieve what would otherwise have been impossible. The ancient Greeks are credited with formalizing the principles of the lever through rigorous study and documentation. Archimedes, the renowned mathematician and engineer, famously stated, "Give me a place to stand, and I will move the earth." His contributions to understanding the mechanics of levers provided a theoretical framework for their use. Archimedes categorized levers into three types: based on the relative positions of the fulcrum, pivot point, effort, force applied, and load, object being moved. These classifications laid the groundwork for the application of levers in diverse fields, ranging from construction to warfare. Levers played a pivotal role in ancient military strategies. Catapults, battering rams, and other siege weapons utilized lever mechanisms to magnify force, making them more effective in breaking through fortifications. These devices revolutionized warfare, giving armies the ability to overcome seemingly impenetrable defenses. Similarly, levers were integral to the development of pulley systems, enabling the lifting of heavy objects during battles and in construction projects. Beyond warfare, levers found extensive use in agriculture. The shadoof, an ancient irrigation tool first used in Mesopotamia and later adopted in Egypt and India, is a prime example. This device, consisting of a long pole balanced on a fulcrum, allowed farmers to draw water from wells and rivers with minimal effort. The shadoof greatly enhanced agricultural productivity, enabling societies to sustain larger populations and foster economic growth. The Middle Ages saw the application of lever principles in an expanding array of fields. One notable example is the trebuchet, a sophisticated siege weapon that relied on counterweights and levers to launch projectiles over great distances. In addition to military applications, levers became essential in industries such as mining, where they were used to operate winches and hoists for extracting valuable resources from the earth. With the onset of the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries, levers took on new forms and found applications in increasingly complex machinery. Engineers incorporated lever mechanisms into steam engines, textile looms, and manufacturing equipment, driving mass production and economic expansion. The lever's adaptability made it indispensable in the design of tools and machines that powered factories, railways, and ships, marking a turning point in human history. Levers have also played a significant role in the medical field. Surgical tools, such as forceps and clamps, utilize lever principles to perform precise and delicate tasks. Similarly, rehabilitation devices and assistive technologies for individuals with physical disabilities rely on levers to enhance mobility and independence. These applications highlight the versatility of levers in improving quality of life. In modern times, the lever continues to be an integral component of countless tools and devices. Everyday objects such as scissors, pliers, and crowbars operate on lever principles, making them efficient and user-friendly. In transportation, levers are used in gear systems, braking mechanisms, and control panels, ensuring the smooth operation of vehicles ranging from bicycles to airplanes. In construction, levers are central to the function of cranes, bulldozers, and other heavy machinery, enabling the movement of massive loads with precision. The principles of leverage are also evident in physics and engineering education, where they serve as foundational concepts for understanding mechanical systems. Students and researchers alike study levers to explore the interplay of force, distance, and energy efficiency, applying these insights to innovate and solve complex problems. Levers have found their way into cutting-edge technologies, from robotic arms to space exploration equipment. In robotics, lever mechanisms are used to replicate human movements, enabling machines to perform tasks with dexterity and accuracy. In aerospace engineering, levers are incorporated into control systems for spacecraft and satellites, ensuring stability and maneuverability in outer space. These advancements demonstrate the enduring relevance of levers in pushing the boundaries of what is possible. The cultural significance of levers is equally noteworthy. They symbolize ingenuity and problem-solving, representing humanity's ability to overcome challenges through creativity and resourcefulness. Levers have been celebrated in art, literature, and popular culture as icons of innovation and progress. The importance of levers becomes even more apparent when imagining a world without them. The absence of lever-based tools and machines would render many tasks daunting, if not impossible. Construction projects would stall, medical advancements would be hindered, and daily conveniences would disappear. Levers exemplify how simple principles can lead to profound impacts, shaping the course of history and enabling human achievement. By amplifying human potential with minimal effort, levers have become one of the most enduring symbols of technological progress. From ancient innovations to modern applications, they continue to exemplify the power of simplicity and ingenuity in transforming the world. The pulley, a force multiplier across eras. The pulley, a simple machine rooted in ancient ingenuity, revolutionized how humans interact with gravity and manipulate heavy objects. By redistributing force and amplifying effort, pulleys have enabled transformative advancements in construction, transportation, industry, and everyday life. Their impact spans from ancient civilizations to modern technologies, illustrating humanity's ability to simplify complex tasks through innovation. This segment delves into the pulley's origins, historical applications, and its indispensable role in shaping the modern world. The origins of the pulley can be traced back to the early observations of rope and load movement. Ancient humans recognized that suspending heavy objects with ropes reduced the strain required to lift them, sparking the invention of rudimentary pulley systems. These early mechanisms, consisting of a single rope running through a fixed wooden groove, allowed for easier manipulation of weights. While simple in design, such pulleys marked a monumental leap in efficiency, paving the way for increasingly sophisticated machines. Archaeological evidence suggests that pulley systems were first used in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt around 2500 BCE. The construction of monumental structures, such as pyramids and temples, relied heavily on pulleys for lifting heavy stones and materials. In combination with levers, ramps, and manual labor, pulleys helped redistribute force, enabling large-scale architectural achievements. The pulley's simplicity made it indispensable in engineering, allowing humans to harness gravity's power in practical ways. As civilizations grew, so did the complexity of pulley systems. Ancient Greece, renowned for its technological advancements, further refined the pulley through theoretical studies and practical applications. Greek mathematicians and engineers, such as Archimedes, studied the mechanics of pulleys, developing compound systems that multiplied force. Archimedes' work laid the foundation for understanding how combining multiple pulleys, often called a block and tackle, could significantly reduce effort. These compound systems became critical tools for construction, navigation, and industry. One of the most notable applications of pulleys in ancient Greece was in shipbuilding and maritime navigation. Large sailing vessels required pulley mechanisms to hoist sails, adjust rigging, and maneuver loads on docks. The ability to manipulate heavy goods efficiently transformed trade and transportation, connecting distant regions and fostering economic growth. Pulley systems became synonymous with exploration and innovation, enabling societies to expand their horizons. Pulley mechanisms also played a pivotal role in ancient theatre and artistic expression. In Greek and Roman stage productions, pulleys were used to create special effects, such as simulating flying gods or descending curtains. These applications reflected the pulley's versatility, serving both functional and creative purposes. In medieval Europe, pulleys became integral to construction during the Gothic architectural era. Cathedrals, characterized by their towering spires and intricate designs, required advanced pulley systems for hoisting stones and materials to great heights. Builders and masons relied on wooden cranes equipped with pulleys to navigate the challenges of vertical construction. These machines exemplified the synergy between human labor and mechanical ingenuity, resulting in structures that still stand as marvels of engineering. The Industrial Revolution marked a turning point for pulley systems, integrating them into increasingly complex machinery. Factories and mills used puller-driven systems to transmit power, enabling mass production of goods. One key innovation was the introduction of belt-driven pulleys, which connected steam engines to assembly lines, revolutionizing productivity. Textile mills used pulleys to operate looms, facilitating the creation of fabric at unprecedented speed and scale. In mining and metallurgy, pulley systems powered lifts and conveyors, streamlining the extraction and transportation of raw materials. The role of pulleys expanded further with the advent of mechanized transportation. Railroads, shipping cranes, and vehicles utilized pulley systems to enhance efficiency and safety. Elevators, a critical invention in urban development, relied on counterweights and pulleys to facilitate vertical movement in buildings. This technology transformed city landscapes, enabling the construction of skyscrapers and redefining architectural possibilities. Modern engineering continues to rely on pulleys in various industries, including aerospace, construction, and robotics. In cranes, pulleys allow workers to maneuver massive loads with precision, reducing the risk of accidents and optimizing workflow. In aviation, pulley systems control mechanical linkages in aircraft, ensuring smooth operation of flaps, rudders, and landing gear. Robotic arms and automated machinery employ pulleys to replicate human movements, advancing the capabilities of artificial intelligence and automation. Pulleys have also found applications in renewable energy solutions, such as wind turbines and hydroelectric plants. By converting rotational motion into usable energy, these systems exemplify the pulley's adaptability in addressing modern challenges. The principles of force multiplication remain central to innovation, ensuring that pulleys continue to play a vital role in solving pressing global issues. Beyond industry, pulleys remain ubiquitous in daily life. From gym equipment to simple household devices like window blinds, pulleys provide convenience and efficiency. Their accessibility and ease of use highlight the enduring relevance of this ancient tool in contemporary contexts. The significance of pulleys extends to education, where they serve as foundational concepts in physics and engineering. Students explore the mechanics of force, tension, and motion through experiments with pulley systems, gaining insights into mechanical advantage and efficiency. This hands-on learning fosters curiosity and creativity, preparing future generations to innovate and adapt. The cultural symbolism of pulleys underscores their importance as tools of progress. They embody the human ability to overcome physical limitations, transforming effort into achievement. Pulleys represent the triumph of intellect over inertia, a testament to humanity's resourcefulness and resilience. Imagining a world without pulleys reveals their indispensable role in modern life. The absence of pulley-based systems would render construction, transportation, and industrial processes far less efficient, hindering societal progress. Pulleys are not merely mechanical devices, they are emblems of human ingenuity, enabling us to reach new heights and unlock new possibilities. From lifting stones in ancient Egypt to propelling spaceships in the modern era, pulleys have consistently amplified human potential. Their journey across history reflects the enduring impact of simple machines in shaping civilizations and driving innovation. The pulley's legacy serves as a reminder. The screw, a threaded force for innovation. The screw, one of the simplest yet most ingenious inventions, has played an indispensable role in engineering, construction, and daily life for centuries. Its seemingly unassuming design, consisting of a helical thread wound around a central axis, conceals its immense power as a mechanical force multiplier. From its origins as a primitive tool to its modern applications in machinery, medicine, and technology, the screw exemplifies humanity's ability to harness basic principles for complex innovations. This segment explores the screw's history, its applications across different eras, and its unparalleled significance in shaping the modern world. The concept of the screw dates back to ancient civilizations that relied on basic principles of rotational motion and force amplification to solve practical problems. Early iterations of screw-like devices can be traced to the Archimedes screw, an invention attributed to the ancient Greek polymath Archimedes around 250 BCE. The Archimedes screw was not used for fastening but rather for moving water. Its design, a helical surface enclosed within a cylindrical tube, allowed water to be raised from lower elevations to higher ones, making it an essential tool for irrigation and drainage. The device was revolutionary for its time, facilitating agricultural expansion and urban development in regions with challenging terrain. As the use of screws evolved, they began to find applications beyond irrigation systems. In Roman engineering, screws were adapted to presses for extracting oils and juices from fruits and olives. These screw-driven presses were integral to food production and trade, demonstrating the versatility of the screw in both industrial and domestic settings. The Roman period also saw the use of screw mechanisms in construction, where they were employed to lift heavy stones during the building of monumental structures such as aqueducts and temples. The Middle Ages brought further refinement to screw technology. Artisans and engineers developed threaded fasteners and bolts for joining materials securely, paving the way for advancements in carpentry, metallurgy, and shipbuilding. The screw thread's ability to convert rotational motion into linear force became a cornerstone of mechanical engineering. By the 15th century, screws were crafted with greater precision, thanks to the invention of specialized tools like lathes and dies for threading. This precision enabled the creation of more reliable fasteners and mechanisms, expanding their utility across various industries. One of the most significant developments in screw technology occurred during the Industrial Revolution. With the advent of mass production, screws became ubiquitous in manufacturing and assembly lines. Steam-powered machines and metalworking tools allowed screws to be produced in standardized sizes and shapes, revolutionizing construction and machinery design. The screw's ability to hold components together securely made it indispensable in building bridges, railroads, and factories, facilitating rapid industrial growth. The screw also played a vital role in scientific experimentation and innovation. Instruments such as microscopes, telescopes, and barometers relied on screw mechanisms for calibration and adjustment, enabling breakthroughs in fields ranging from astronomy to biology. These applications underscored the screw's precision and adaptability, qualities that continue to drive technological progress today. In modern engineering, the screw remains an essential component of machinery and infrastructure. From automobile engines to spacecraft, screws are used to assemble and maintain complex systems. Specialized screws, such as self-tapping and torque-limiting variants, are tailored to specific applications, ensuring optimal performance and durability. In construction, screws are preferred over nails for their ability to provide stronger and more reliable joints, especially in load-bearing structures. The medical field has also benefited significantly from screw technology. Orthopedic surgeries often involve the use of screws to stabilize fractures, correct deformities, and anchor prosthetics. Dental implants rely on threaded screws to secure artificial teeth, improving patient outcomes and quality of life. Advanced surgical tools, equipped with screw mechanisms, enable minimally invasive procedures, reducing recovery times and enhancing precision. These medical applications highlight the screw's role in improving human health and well-being. In electronics and computing, screws are vital for assembling devices such as computers, smartphones, and appliances. Their role in securing components ensures the reliability and longevity of products, supporting technological innovation and consumer convenience. Additionally, screws are used in robotic systems, where they facilitate precise movements and adjustments, enhancing functionality and performance. The screw's impact extends to environmental sustainability. Wind turbines and solar panel installations often incorporate screw mechanisms for anchoring and alignment, enabling the efficient capture of renewable energy. In agriculture, screw conveyors are used for transporting grains and fertilizers, streamlining production and reducing waste. These applications demonstrate the screw's adaptability in addressing modern challenges, from energy conservation to food security. Educational institutions and training programs often emphasize the importance of understanding screw mechanics, as they form the basis for learning about force, motion, and mechanical advantage. Experiments with screws help students develop problem-solving skills and foster innovation, preparing them for careers in engineering, science, and technology. The cultural significance of screws lies in their representation of progress and ingenuity. They embody the human ability to transform simple ideas into powerful tools, bridging the gap between imagination and reality. From ancient irrigation systems to cutting-edge medical devices, screws have consistently amplified human capabilities, enabling achievements that shape civilizations. Without screws, modern life would be vastly different. The absence of secure fasteners and mechanisms would hinder construction, transportation, and technological development, affecting industries and daily conveniences alike. Screws exemplify the enduring impact of simple machines in transforming the world, proving that even the smallest innovations can drive monumental change. The screw's legacy is a testament to the power of basic principles and human ingenuity. Its journey through history reflects humanity's ability to adapt and innovate, ensuring that this threaded force remains at the forefront of progress for generations to come. The axe, a cutting edge in human progress. The axe, a fundamental tool dating back to prehistoric times, has been instrumental in shaping civilizations and advancing technology. Its evolution from a simple hand tool to a sophisticated instrument mirrors humanity's journey through innovation, adaptation, and cultural development. Whether used for survival, construction, warfare, or industry, the axe's ability to cut, shape, and manipulate materials has had a profound impact on societies throughout history. This segment examines the axe's origins, its diverse applications across eras, and its enduring significance in modern life. The axe's origins can be traced to the Stone Age, roughly 1.5 million years ago, when early humans began crafting rudimentary tools from stone. The hand axe, a sharpened piece of flint or obsidian, was among the first tools created for cutting and chopping. Unlike modern axes with handles, these primitive implements were held directly in the hand. Despite their simplicity, hand axes revolutionized survival strategies, enabling humans to hunt more effectively, process food, and carve wood for shelter and tools. The Neolithic period saw significant advancements in axe technology. By attaching sharpened stones to wooden handles using twine or resin, early humans increased the axe's efficiency and reach. This innovation, known as the hafted axe, marked a turning point in toolmaking, allowing greater control and precision during use. Hafted axes became indispensable in agricultural societies, where they were used for clearing land, felling trees, and shaping timber for construction. These tools were pivotal in enabling the transition from nomadic lifestyles to settled communities, fostering the growth of farming and trade. Axes also played a central role in ritual and symbolism during ancient times. Many cultures revered the axe as a sacred or ceremonial object, associating it with power, protection, and transformation. In Mesopotamia, the double-headed axe symbolized divine authority and the ability to wield destructive and creative forces. Similarly, the Norse god Thor carried an axe-like hammer, Mjolnir, which represented strength and protection in mythology. These cultural associations highlight the axe's dual nature as both a practical tool and a symbol of human ingenuity and resilience. As civilizations advanced, axes became increasingly specialized to meet diverse needs. During the Bronze Age, the development of metalworking techniques allowed axes to be crafted from bronze, making them sharper, more durable, and easier to produce. These metal axes played a crucial role in expanding agriculture, facilitating trade, and constructing large-scale structures. By the Iron Age, axes made from iron and steel offered even greater durability and versatility, becoming essential tools in construction, industry, and warfare. Axes were integral to military strategies in ancient and medieval times. The battle axe, designed for combat, featured a sharper blade and reinforced construction to withstand intense use. Used by warriors across Europe, Asia, and the Americas, battle axes were favored for their ability to deliver powerful strikes and break through armor. Vikings, renowned for their axe-wielding prowess, incorporated axes into their iconic weaponry, reflecting their cultural identity and martial traditions. Beyond combat, axes were critical in exploration and expansion. During the Age of Discovery, axes were used by settlers and explorers to clear forests, build forts, and establish colonies. These tools enabled humans to adapt to new environments, laying the groundwork for global trade and cultural exchange. The Industrial Revolution marked a turning point in axe manufacturing, with innovations in materials and production methods. Mass production techniques allowed axes to be made more efficiently, making them accessible to a wider range of people. Steel and iron blades became standard, offering greater durability and performance. The invention of mechanized machinery, such as hydraulic presses, further enhanced axe production, ensuring consistent quality and reliability. Axes continued to evolve in form and function during the 20th and 21st centuries. Modern axes are designed with ergonomic handles, lightweight materials, and specialized blades for specific tasks. In forestry, felling axes and splitting mauls are optimized for cutting and processing timber, supporting sustainable practices and industrial demands. In construction, axes are used for shaping wood, clearing land, and creating intricate structures, showcasing their versatility and precision. Axes have also found applications in recreational activities and sports. In lumberjack competitions, axes are used for tasks such as chopping, splitting, and throwing, celebrating the skill and tradition associated with these tools. Axe throwing, a popular sport, combines physical coordination and strategic thinking, highlighting the axe's cultural significance in modern contexts. In survival and emergency situations, axes remain indispensable tools. From camping and hiking to disaster preparedness, axes are relied upon for tasks such as cutting firewood, clearing paths, and constructing shelters. Their durability and simplicity make them a preferred choice for outdoor enthusiasts and rescue teams alike. The axe's role in modern industries extends beyond traditional applications. In manufacturing, precision cutting tools based on axe principles are used for shaping metals, plastics, and composites. In art and craftsmanship, axes are employed to sculpt wood, creating intricate designs and functional objects. These diverse uses underscore the axe's adaptability in addressing contemporary challenges and opportunities. Educational institutions often include the study of axes in anthropology and archaeology, examining their evolution and impact on human development. Experiments with axes help students understand mechanics, materials, and cultural contexts, fostering appreciation for innovation and creativity throughout history. The cultural symbolism of axes remains strong in literature, art, and folklore. They represent resilience, strength, and resourcefulness, embodying humanity's ability to overcome obstacles and adapt to changing circumstances. The axe's enduring presence in stories and traditions reflects its deep connection to human identity and ingenuity. Imagining a world without axes highlights their profound influence on civilization. The absence of axes would hinder the development of agriculture, construction, and exploration, limiting human progress and innovation. Axes are not merely tools. They are emblems of creativity and perseverance, shaping societies across time. From prehistoric hand axes to modern industrial tools, the axe has consistently transformed human capabilities. Its journey through history reflects humanity's ingenuity in adapting simple concepts to achieve extraordinary outcomes. The axe remains a cutting-edge symbol of progress, bridging ancient traditions and contemporary advancements. Suits, clothes, hats, boots, and shoes, a reflection of style and society. Clothing is far more than just a practical necessity. It is an expression of identity, culture, and innovation that has evolved alongside humanity. From primitive garments made of animal hides to intricately tailored suits and stylish shoes, the development of fashion reflects the complexities of human societies, their values, and their aspirations. Hats, boots, suits, and other apparel serve functional roles while simultaneously celebrating artistry and individuality. This segment examines the history, evolution, and cultural impact of clothing and accessories for men and women, showcasing their significance across time and space. The earliest forms of clothing can be traced back to the Stone Age, when humans sought protection from harsh climates and environments. Animal hides and fur were among the first materials used, offering insulation and durability. These primitive garments were draped or tied around the body, reflecting the simplicity and resourcefulness of early societies. Despite their rudimentary nature, these garments mark the beginning of humanity's exploration of textile and design. As societies advanced, clothing became more specialized and diverse. Ancient civilizations such as Mesopotamia and Egypt developed linen garments, crafted from flax fibers. In Egypt, clothing served not only practical purposes but also symbolized social status. Elaborate linen robes and headdresses adorned with gold and jewels were reserved for royalty and high priests, while simpler garments were worn by commoners. Clothing in Mesopotamia, characterized by draped and layered styles, was often dyed using natural pigments, demonstrating an early interest in aesthetics and color. In ancient Greece, clothing reflected the values of simplicity and harmony. Garments such as the chiton and himation were made from rectangular pieces of fabric, draped elegantly around the body and fastened with pins or belts. These designs emphasized fluidity and proportion, aligning with the Greek ideals of beauty and balance. Hats, such as the petassos, were used for practical purposes, shielding wearers from the sun during travel or agricultural work. Footwear, including leather sandals, was designed for comfort and mobility. The Roman Empire saw the evolution of clothing into a system of social identification. Togas, worn by Roman citizens, were symbols of civic status and pride, while military attire, such as leather armor and boots, reflected discipline and power. Women's clothing, such as stolas and pallas, featured intricate embroidery and vibrant colors, showcasing both artistic skill and cultural sophistication. Roman footwear, including caligae, military boots, demonstrated the importance of durability and practicality in design. During the medieval period, clothing became increasingly elaborate and regionally distinct. In Europe, garments such as tunics, gowns, and cloaks were made from wool and silk, adorned with embroidery and fur trims. Hats, including hoods and coifs, were commonly worn by both men and women, serving functional and ceremonial purposes. Footwear ranged from pointed leather shoes to sturdy boots, reflecting the diverse needs of medieval society. The Renaissance marked a turning point in fashion, driven by a revival of classical ideals and an explosion of creativity. Men's clothing, including doublets, hose, and cloaks, emphasized tailored silhouettes and intricate detailing. Women's dresses featured corsets, puffed sleeves, and flowing skirts, symbolizing elegance and refinement. Hats such as berets and feathered caps became popular accessories, while shoes were crafted from luxurious materials like velvet and satin. The rise of tailoring during this period laid the foundation for modern suits, highlighting the importance of precision and craftsmanship. The Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries transformed the production and accessibility of clothing. Mechanized textile mills allowed fabrics to be produced on a large scale, making garments more affordable for the masses. Suits for men emerged as a standard of formal attire, characterized by fitted jackets, trousers, and vests. Women's fashion evolved with the introduction of crinolines, bustles, and lace detailing, showcasing the interplay of structure and decoration. Hats, from bonnets to top hats, became essential accessories, reflecting the social norms and aesthetics of the era. Boots and shoes, crafted from leather and rubber, adapted to the demands of urbanization and industrial labor. The 20th century ushered in a new era of fashion, shaped by cultural movements, technological advancements, and global influences. The invention of synthetic fibers such as nylon and polyester revolutionized clothing production, offering affordability and versatility. Suits for men transformed with the introduction of casual blazers and slim-fit designs, catering to changing lifestyles and preferences. Women's fashion embraced greater freedom and diversity, from the flapper dresses of the 1920s to the bold prints and mini-skirts of the 1960s. Hats and shoes became iconic expressions of style, with trends such as wide-brimmed fedoras, stiletto heels, and sneakers gaining popularity. Contemporary fashion reflects a blend of tradition and innovation, emphasizing individuality and sustainability. Tailored suits remain a symbol of professionalism and elegance, while casual wear such as t-shirts and jeans showcases comfort and practicality. Women's clothing continues to evolve with inclusive designs that cater to various body types and identities. Accessories such as hats, belts, and scarves add personal flair, while footwear ranges from athletic sneakers to designer heels, demonstrating the diverse needs and tastes of modern consumers. The cultural significance of clothing extends beyond aesthetics and functionality. Garments and accessories often carry symbolic meanings, reflecting social roles, historical events, and personal beliefs. For example, traditional attire such as kimono, sari, or kilt celebrates heritage and craftsmanship, connecting wearers to their cultural roots. Religious garments, from clerical robes to hijabs, embody spiritual devotion and identity. Uniforms, whether military or professional, signify discipline, authority, and community. Clothing also serves as a powerful medium for self-expression and storytelling. Fashion designers and artists use textiles to explore themes such as diversity, sustainability, and innovation. Runway shows and exhibitions transform clothing into art, inviting audiences to appreciate the creativity and narratives behind each piece. Fashion photography and media platforms amplify these stories, showcasing the global impact of style. The importance of clothing in education and industry is equally noteworthy. Students of fashion design and textile engineering study garments to understand the interplay of materials, functionality, and aesthetics. The clothing industry, as one of the largest global sectors, drives economic growth and technological advancements, fostering collaboration between artisans, manufacturers, and consumers. Imagining a world without clothing highlights its fundamental role in human life. Beyond protection, clothing provides identity, connection, and creativity, enriching societies and shaping cultures. Hats, suits, boots, and shoes are not just accessories. They are symbols of resilience, elegance, and progress. The evolution of clothing, from primitive garments to modern fashion, reflects humanity's capacity for innovation and adaptation. As sustainability and inclusivity reshape the future of fashion, these timeless elements will continue to inspire and connect people across generations. Ending. In the modern era, humanity is surrounded by an incredible array of inventions and innovations, many of which are seamlessly integrated into daily life. From the simplest tools, like the wheel and lever, to the most sophisticated technologies, like smartphones and smart homes, countless objects serve as cornerstones of convenience, progress, and connectivity. Yet, as these tools become ubiquitous, their origins often fade into obscurity. People use these creations without realizing the centuries of experimentation, ingenuity, and cultural evolution that led to their development. The tire on a bicycle, the glass cup for morning coffee, or even the screw holding furniture together, each represents a story of human curiosity, problem-solving, and collaboration. These items were born from the challenges of survival, the pursuit of efficiency, and the desire to transform dreams into reality. Ancient artisans, mathematicians, engineers, and explorers paved the way, often building knowledge from trial and error in environments far removed from the conveniences of the modern world. In today's fast-paced society, the gap between user and creator has widened. People rarely pause to wonder who first thought to harness the concept of leverage, who shaped the first canoe for ocean navigation, or who imagined turning raw metal into screws that revolutionized construction. Modern consumption emphasizes practicality and availability over historical context, leaving most unaware of the lineage of ingenuity behind even the most mundane objects. This disconnect is an unintended consequence of progress, where accessibility overshadows reflection. However, recognizing these hidden histories enriches our understanding of the world and our connection to it. Every object has a legacy, a tale of visionaries who shaped the tools that propel society forward. As people continue to innovate and create, revisiting the roots of these inventions can offer inspiration, perspective, and a deep appreciation for human achievement. In the grand tapestry of history, these creations remind us of our ability to collaborate, evolve, and build a better future. They are not just things. We are living through the legacy of brilliance behind them.